FSG may show an agreement to Liverpool that may refresh hopes to sign Mbappe. According to Bloomberg, Liverpool is among the clubs that Qatar Sports Investments may consider buying shares in. Qatar Sports Investments is in the market for a slice of the Premier League pie, and while they appear to be prime candidates at the moment after discussions with Tottenham Hotspur chairman Daniel Levy, Liverpool stands out as another club to consider. FSG is currently looking for new minority investors, and a multi-billionaire investor who has transformed PSG into one of the world's biggest clubs in recent years could get everyone excited. Qatar Sports Investments' enormous wealth is not the only interesting thing they will bring to Liverpool. The Qataris' arrival at Anfield will potentially lead to an interesting partnership with their current club, PSG. Transfer agreements between the two clubs become much easier when the ownership of the two clubs overlaps, as we have seen with clubs like Olympiacos, Nottingham Forest, Udinese, and Watford. If PSG and Liverpool forge this unlikely alliance, it could pose a danger to the rest of world football. Indeed, if PSG and Liverpool connect in this way, transfer deals between these two clubs could come to the table, leading to several blockbuster transfers. PSG has been strongly linked to Mohamed Salah in the past. Liverpool, on the other hand, was keen on Renato Sanches before. But the biggest deal that could come from this is undoubtedly a move for Liverpool's Kylian Mbappe. Before writing this off as an incredibly unrealistic pie move in the sky, we should not forget that Mbappe was previously strongly linked to Liverpool. The player himself admitted to meeting with the Reds as his contract expired last summer before making further commitments to Qatar Sports Investments and PSG. Mbappe's current commitment is more to Qatar Sports Investments than PSG. Mbappe may be very soon if the Qataris buy a stake in Liverpool. While considering joining one of Europe's historically more elite and prestigious clubs, there is reason to believe they may be aiming to transfer their number one holding to Anfield. Fabrizio Romano updated on Liverpool transfer target. Liverpool has been associated with a move for Wolves midfielder Matheus Nunez, and Fabrizio Romano has shared the latest on the rumours. Jürgen Klopp's team has not been good this season. They have won just 8 of their first 17 Premier League games and are already 16 points behind league leaders Arsenal. A new midfielder has become a necessity for the Reds. And Nunez is a player heavily linked to Liverpool. Reports had surfaced last year that the Reds were keen to sign him when Nunez was still a Sporting Lisbon player. However, Wolves slashed it to £42.2 million. Just a few months after Wanderers signed Nunez, rumours are circulating that Liverpool are interested in signing the 24-year-old, who has been branded as an incredible player. Romano has now shared some information about the rumours. He thinks there won't be a move in January, but by the end of this season it's a very real possibility. Romano said, "Not for January, but I think that's something that could happen in the summer. He's one of the players they really appreciate, and he was on Liverpool's list before joining the Wolves. He has a very good relationship with his manager. It won't be easy for Liverpool to convince the Wolves to let them go, but it will be a really tough persuasion for them if Wanderers don't improve in the coming months." Julian Lopetegui's team currently ranks 19th in the league table, winning just 3 of their first 18 games. It's a shocking record, and it's what cost Bruno Lage his job. If Wolves go down, Liverpool could make it easier to get a deal for Nunez, who is a really great player. He has the potential to be a real star in the coming years and could really explode under Klopp. But if the Wolves manage to stay afloat, they will certainly charge big bucks to let Nunez go. Jürgen Klopp attended the secret transfer meeting in January's attempts to seal his signature. Liverpool boss Jürgen Klopp met with the manager of Fiorentina midfielder Sofian Amrabat to sign the Moroccan national team player in the January transfer window. The Reds are already attracted to the midfielder, and it has been suggested that the Moroccan star may be open to leaving the Italian club to satisfy his desire to play in the Champions League. Klopp prioritised strengthening Liverpool's midfield. Liverpool's attempts to take down Amrabat appear to have failed, as the 26-year-old is believed to be close to moving to Atletico Madrid. The actor spoke about his admiration for the Spanish club and their boss Diego Simeone. Speaking to Marca last month, Amrabat, when asked about Atletico Madrid's interest in him, said, "It's a great honor to be associated with clubs like this. I'm playing for Fiorentina right now. I have a lot of respect for my club. It's a great team. I'm a great coach and I'm a Fiorentina. I have a great relationship with Rocco Commisso, Joe Barone and Daniel Prade. who brought him to the club. I have a lot of respect for them and the club. Pressed on his admiration for Simeone's playing style, Amrabat added, I don't like to talk about other people. But yes, what Simeone has done and accomplished cannot be ignored. He coached Atletico Madrid for many years. I like the way he plays. He has won a lot and he has given him a lot. I respect him. The players on his team are physically strong and aggressive. That's how I like to play. Amrabat played every minute for Morocco during last month's World Cup run as they led Group F ahead of Croatia and Belgium before beating 2010 champions Spain on penalties. They then faced defeats against France in the quarterfinals, eliminating Portugal, and then against Croatia in the third-place playoff. The midfielder's status and fan list exploded as a result of his performances. However, he currently has only a year and a half left on his contract at the Artemio Franchi Stadium. So it could potentially have a knockout price. The midfielder's brother expects interest to rise again after his World Cup performances. According to Dutch broadcaster De Telegraaf, I think the best sleeper clubs in Europe have just woken up. In January, Sofia himself was already in talks with Tottenham Hotspur, but there was no agreement on the transfer fee with Fiorentina. I think the interested parties are now in line. Going in, he said. It's clear that Klopp wants to see him in his squad, but Sofian Amrabat seems to want to see him in Atletico. Of course, transfer periods are pregnant with everything, but it is possible that things will turn around suddenly. While Gakpo was in warm contact with Manchester United, Liverpool landed him at Anfield in an instant. Moreover, in a season that needs so much midfield, it wouldn't surprise anyone if Amrabat suddenly wore the red jersey. Do you think Sofian Amrabat can succeed at Liverpool? Diogo Jota admits injury after Liverpool striker was sidelined. Liverpool star Diogo Jota detailed how his time on the side passed after suffering a serious calf muscle problem in last year's 1-0 win over Manchester City. The Portuguese attacker was late against Pep Guardiola's side and Mohamed Salah's solo effort made the difference on an unforgettable night at Anfield. As a result of the injury, Jota was eliminated from the World Cup. Jota continues her rehabilitation and has given some insight into what she's doing to fulfill her competitive edge. The 26-year-old revealed that he competed against professional players of the video game in the FIFA Global Series, with 2 wins and 3 losses. Describing how the game helped him during his recovery, he said, FIFA helps me a lot, especially now. I was injured last year, so this really helped for me because that's the only way to compete. I love competitions, so it's something I can compete with when I'm injured. I found it, he said. There is no exact timeline for when Jota will return to first-team training and matchday roster. During the mandatory World Cup timeout, Liverpool manager Jürgen Klopp said, Diogo will be joining us to continue his rehabilitation. The training and recovery conditions in Dubai are simply very good. A change of scenery is always a welcome factor when recovering from a long-term injury. We hope Diogo Jota joins the team soon.